This video provides an overview of DB2 troubleshooting techniques. We will cover the topics shown in this slide. If you need more details about this topic, refer to the supporting material, Appendix A Troubleshooting of the book Getting Started with DB2 Express-C 3rd edition and Lesson 13 of the DB2University.com course, Academic Training. Let's start with an overview of the different troubleshooting techniques. The figure provides a brief overview of the actions to take. Should a problem arise, they don't necessarily have to be followed in order. When you have a problem, if there is an SQL code, you can first try to get more information about this code using the help command, which is A. We will talk more about this command in the next slides. A good source of information where you can get most answers are the DB2 manuals as known as Information Center. Then you have some diagnostic logs like the admin log. And the DB2 dialog log that can provide good clues as to what the problem is. At this point, you may want to search in the DB2 Express-C forum for previous reported problems or ask the community for help. If you have no luck, you can keep researching using operating system commands. For example, there may be an issue with disk space. Next, you can search for APARS bugs reports in the product. As you discover more messages during your diagnostic, make sure to Google them. Let's talk more about the help command. To obtain more information about an SQL error code received, enter the code prefixed by a question mark. The question mark invokes the DB2 help command. Here, you see several examples of how to invoke it for help if you receive. For example, the SQL error code -104 for all of the lines shown are equivalent. Let's move on and talk about the DB2 Information Center. The DB2 Information Center contains the DB2 online manuals. You can use the research field to speed up your research, but be aware of the context of your hits since the Information Center may have information about related products, not just DB2. Note that there are different links for the DB2 Information Center for other versions of the product. For example, for DB2 9.5, the link has version 9R5 as part of it. This is a screenshot of how the DB2 Information Center looks like. Let's now move on to talk about the Administration Notification Log. The DB2 Administration Notification Log provides diagnostic information about errors at the point of failure. On Linux and Unix platforms, the Administration Notification Log is a text file called instance name db2ins1. On Windows, all administration notification messages are written to the Windows event log. The DBM configuration parameter notify level allows administration to specify the level of for information to be recorded. No administration notification, fatal or unrecoverable errors will be reported. This screenshot shows the event viewer, which lists several errors warning from DB2 admin notification log on Windows. Now let's talk about the DB2 diag.log. The DB2 diag.log provides more detailed information than the DB2 administration notification log. It is normally used only by IBM DB2 technical support specialists or experienced DBAs. This slide shows an example of some of the areas to pay attention to when reviewing a DB2 diag.log entry. First, you should filter entries based on the timestamp, assuming you know when the application happened. Then discard entries that are not errors. Sometimes the entry can tell you which executable is reporting the problem. There is a tool called DB2 Diag which can be used to filter the DB2 diag.log based on the criteria you specify. Once you narrow down the entries reporting the problem, you can search in the manuals or the internet for more clues. The DB2 diag.log is located by default in the directories listed in this slide, or you can change the DBMCFG parameter diag path to provide a path where you want it stored. The diag level DBMCFG parameter is used to indicate how much information you want to collect. Next, let's talk about the DB2 Express-C forum. The DB2 Express-C forum is a free community forum where the DB2 community can help you resolve DB2 issues. Though this is a community forum, IBMers monitor the forum and try to help members in situations where things are stuck. To review entries in the forum, you don't need to register. To post an entry, you do have to register, which is free. The DB2 Express-C forum can be reached through the DB2 Express-C homepage at ibm.com DB2 Express. Let's move on to the next topic, where you can review OS commands to help you as well with troubleshooting. This slide provides a few OS commands that may be help determine where the problem is happening. ipconfig and ping are common commands to use when there are sometimes a problem you encounter may be caused by a defect in DB2. IBM regularly releases fix packs which contain code fixes for defects as known as parse. The fix pack documentation contains a list of the fixes contained in the fix pack. When developing new applications, we always recommended using the latest fix pack to benefit from the latest fixes. To view your current version and fix pack level, open a DB2 command window or Linux shell and type DB2 level. Note that fix packs and official IBM DB2 technical support are not offered with DB2 Express-C. With DB2 Express-C, fixes are incorporated into the image itself rather than applied as fix packs. If you identify an APAR as the one causing the problem that you are encountering and you write down this APAR number, you can go to www.ibm.com and input in the search field to read more about it. Google can also help.